part of big fat GG because, you know, he didn't get hit, he didn't get ganked, he used that flash very defensively, but he's going to live to tell the tale. We're now approaching the 12-minute mark and still no first blood, no first tower going down, which is, you know, something we don't really see in these high-level matches. It's usually we start seeing a snowball, at least by now. Big damage going down onto Chu from up top, however. Some unlucky bounces is not going to be landing a kill on him. He's going to have to retreat. But something that you're going to be seeing here from LowELO, they have double, they got double wanderers. They got 2 wandering heroes. I mean, Amumu, sure, he's going around and facing all these creep camps and destroying them as well. But, oh, no, we might have Kobe coming in here from the side. He is going to flash right over there to Fat Shady. It might be we are going to get on that taunt. I don't think we have an ultimate, but Chaucer, yes, he is going to grab that last kill with that skill shot. And Amumu actually might be a nice second place here. But we do got the you got that big, we got the grab there from a Chu. He's going to be followed up there to Malphite. And that's what I'm talking about with the Blitzcrank. You grab him right through those barriers, and they cannot do anything about it. Audacity Lucky, unfortunately, going to get caught in the crossbar. A great headbutt there from Elements. With a nice fist bump up to the air, and Chu is going to be forced to run away, but he does get a grab onto Elements, but I don't think that tower is actually going to do too much because we do got that rock shield coming out, the unbreakable wheel.
All right, a lot of action there, especially continuous stuff going on for you. But that's exactly how quickly the tides can turn there. So, Counterlogic Gaming coming away with the, I believe, pretty strong advantage there now, as the score being 3-1.
Yes, that is the score, 3-1. It's funny because we have like no kills for 12 minutes, we get 4 kills in 1. Just guys to show people are really trying to jump into this.
Yeah, and Chaucer doing a very good job in middle now, as we see him pushing 20. He has actually pushed 20 kills ahead there, or 20 CS, I should say, ahead in middle lane over what Corki has gotten. And down goes the first tower of the game on this as well, as Counterlogic Gaming has managed to push one of Ellie's towers, and the bottom tower drops.
It is looking like a lead has emerged, and Counterlogic Gaming is the one that holds it. They're up by 2 kills, and now that extra tower, I got 150 gold in my bank. And Kobe actually missing his chance there to get a little bit of damage off onto Amumu. But look at that right now. Chaucer does have that red and blue buff. He's just going to be spamming all this damage going down onto Fat Shady. He did use his Valkyrie to get into the lane. Might have been a little bit over eager, as now he's just really forced back out. But we do have Rammus and Cho'Gath jumping around here. They might be able to find this Amumu. They are going to find this Amumu. They do get a sandwich pincer in there. Down goes Tom. We're going to have the Rupture thrown up there with the silence, but no, we are going to have the Amumu retaliate with his own ultimate. We do got a Chu up here as well. Grabs Hotshot out of the running, but no, he's going to on that Eclipse. I wonder how Yordles taste, but that's going to give him another stack. He's up to 5 beasts, and that's only going to further lead here, 4-1.
So let's pay quick attention to, obviously grabbing the blue buff. Look at Cho'Gath's item, picking up the wards. He's like, ward. I'll do more wards. Let's do more wards. Lots and lots of wards. So pink wards, green wards, all different colors of wards. And now we see the exact opposite of what happened last game, is Counterlogic Gaming with a very dominant lead here, going to be able to grab this dragon.
It does look like that Blitzcrank does not want to really contest that 3-on-1. Can't really blame him. Kobe's going to be tanking that like a boss with that Heart of Gold, as well as another cloth armor coming out. Mercury Treads, Heart of Gold. You know what? It's 15 minutes into this game. I'm going to keep an eye here on the top lane. But what do we got here for items, Chris?
Well, a little bit of action happening at the top lanes right now. Vlad trying to go after Ryze with that ultimate and everything else. Corki coming in to help out, and Ryze is going to drop down to that. Vlad barely squeaking by with a little bit of help. It's Fast Shady. Valkyrie's up and over there and puts out some damage. And let's take a quick peek at items. One thing I noticed, I don't believe that Fat Shady was playing Corki last game. I thought he played Tarek last game, didn't he?
Sure.
I believe so. So he's actually switched roles into the carry, and they've actually taken down the top tower of Counterlogic Gaming. So 1 tower each right now, and looks like they may be continuing this push a little bit, as nobody's responded to this lane, who's in desperate need of some attention. And still nobody near this. This might be a second tower that's going to be going down here. Will they sneak it in? We see Ryze and Rammus both coming from the well there. And nope, they're going to need to get out of here. So you asked me about items. well, now that all this action's over, let me tell you a little bit about the items that we're seeing here. A Mumu with a couple Hearts of Gold, which is exactly what we had seen last game. Vladimir picking up those Ionian Boots of Lucidity just for some more cooldown reduction. Malphite grabs that the Catalyst, and that's just to help him sustain himself throughout the lanes. So Catalyst is such a great item because instead of the times where you normally have to back him, oh, you know what? I'm 3/4 of the way to a level, guess what? I don't have to be, I can stay and not lose any experience. Corki grabbing the Manamune. Nothing too important on Blitzcrank because he looks like he's getting ready to build up his Catalyst. So I thought Miramis might have been getting ready to go in there. Alistar with the Philosopher's Stone and the Boots of Mobility and a Heart of Gold. Rise with his Catalyst and his Negatron Cloak going into that Banshee's Veil quite early here. He's also building stacks on that Tear of the Goddess. So that's something that's going to be built in that Archangels later on in this game. Ezreal, 2 Doran's Blades, and that Brutalizer. Really nice item here. I'm a big fan of Brutalizer on a lot of AD champions. Cho'Gath, again, with his Catalyst and a lot of wards. And the Merc Treads. And Kobe just with Merc Treads and a couple Hearts of Gold. That's going to round out your items of what's going on right now.
Again, we do see very similar item builds as we did see last game. Philosopher's Stones coming out, Hearts of Gold coming out, and I did have a conversation there with one of the guys there in IRC, and you know, this all just kind of fits into the whole tanky DPS metagame that seems to be predominating right now. So we do see people just kind of turtle up with all of these, and then 45 minutes later, if you can't really keep them down, they're just going to have so much gold that their items start snowballing all at once. And we are kind of seeing that here again. I mean, let's take a quick count. We got 1 Heart of Gold, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see at least 5 Hearts of Gold, as well as that 1 Philosopher's Stone on Alistar. So right now, I mean, 6 gold per 5 items in this game.
And looks like an attempted gank up at the top lane. Vladimir using that Sanguine Pool to escape from any of that damage there, as we've seen Rammus and Alistar both trying to chase after that. And Wards there is definitely going to reveal what's going on. Rise turning around to do a little bit of poke, and we couldn't see the first team fight here as we see a pull, but pulling Rammus into this, and here comes all this damage, and LE definitely seeing exactly what these guys are made of, as early on in the game, Counter Logic just destroying them. Vladimir using that pull again to attempt to get away from this, but I don't think that's going to be enough to help him as Rise with the snare, and that's going to finish him off, and that's going to pick up his double kill. We see Ezreal now trying to chase down a Mumu, and Chaucer's going to pick up that one. Now, Audacity Lucky going to be the last one left, and Rise may just... nope, he's not just going to go for this. He's going to poke a little bit more, but kind of the opposite of what we had seen last game. Wouldn't you have to agree with that, Forecourt?
Well, I think the last game we saw them at an 8-3, and right now it's 8-2, so I'd even say it's a little bit better than last game. But yeah, we have seen a big swap right now. Big team fights being won out here by Counter Logic Gaming over top of LowELO. And here we are. I mean, 19 minutes where it looks like, I don't know why, but Big Fat GG is going to be tanking it. But it is going to be a quick Baron snipe if we can get it off. Now, we do have that ward up at the top, so they do know, I mean, LowELO, they do know what's going on, but they're not going to be able to mount any kind of resistance, even having the Ezreal ult come out of there. I'm up to now 790 gold with a whole bunch of experience, nearly level 3, and that just kind of shows you how much experience ahead we are also here done by Counter Logic Gaming. I mean, right now they got the kill count, they got the towers, they got the Baron. I think they've had both dragons, or maybe only one dragon, and just looking at the creep kills, 102, 166, 85 to 124, 112, 71. So they have pretty much the trifecta in advantage.
And we do see a surrender vote coming up on my team here, which you guys are seeing it on the screen. 3 votes right now, about halfway through. I don't know what these guys' ultimate decision is, but I'm sure they're discussing it. And what they're going to be discussing is, hey guys, we have Corki. If we can do something, we will have a chance late game. But no, they're like, you know what? As a team here, we are going to end this, and this game is over. So now we're looking at 1-1. Counter Logic Gaming grabbing the win from this one. And Team LowELO with the win from the previous one. So we are at best of 3, literally, as we move into the 3rd round.
See, I totally called that. Counter Logic Gaming through that first game so we can have all this hype, for the 3rd round. But no, we are going to go into that game, guys, as, best of 3 and 1-1 definitely means you got to go play that 3rd game. So I got the victory screen. We're going to move on, and we're going to see what we can do to get these picks and bans going at a very quick rate, because it has now been, about 3 hours since the original start of this. I know Europe time is going to be wearing down on some people. Let's see what we can get going here for game number 3 of the National ESL Game of the Week between Counter Logic Gaming and LowELO.
Yep, and I'm just getting all of these overlays reset here and getting this situated for us. And we are all from scratch again, ready to do picks and bans one more time. And a person actually told me they didn't hear the train in my stream, which is awkward. But you know what? I think it gets kind of honed out by a lot of the in-game noise.
Sorry, just telling the teams. All right, so we are going to get them back into here. They're going to swap sides. We're going to get the first pick out again for LowELO because it has to keep rotating like that. And we are going to have game number 3 going as soon as we can here, guys. So we're going to try to get them going as quick as possible. Just clicking on my IRC, Twitter, Skype, all that fun stuff. But definitely a big turnaround from game number 1. Counterlogic Gaming very much in control of that game, and they did win with something like an 8-2 score with a 19-minute Baron and I think 3 towers to their name. So very impressive performance indeed.
Yeah, I was pretty happy with that, and I'm glad that we're moving into the 3rd round here, and we're going to get a look and see exactly what both of these teams are going to be doing and what it's going to be made of. So before, Ellie's like, well, you know what, we'd like to end it now, but worst case scenario is if we don't, we do get one more shot. Well, they're all out of free passes, guys. They are down to who wins this gets the win for this this event. So should be really good. The last 2 games have definitely been good, and this one maybe we can get one of those long, drawn-out, hour-and-a-half games where we don't know exactly what's going to happen, and it's just so amazing that everybody talks about it for like a year.
Yeah, a year from now we're going to be talking about these games. Maybe not. Maybe, I don't know. Right now, I mean, Counterlogic Gaming, they've been the top team in this world ever since they won, World Cyber Games, and that actually might be coming up on a year anniversary pretty quick, because I do know we have the next World Cyber Games just going to be starting up and all those qualification rounds pretty soon. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe you're right. A whole year later, it's going to be everyone talking about the same stuff.
And what's funny is I always look back, and you can go through YouTube, and you can look at people's YouTube videos, and I challenge you to do this. When you're watching a YouTube video, don't look at the date it was made, just watch the video and try to guess when that was made. And look at it based on how well champions are doing in certain stuff and certain team comps that you see. Because I still get people, I'm not the most amazing player. I'm in like a mid-elo bracket. But I still get people that are saying, hey, let's do Kog'Maw, Janna, Morgana. I heard it's a great team comp. And that was 6 months ago? Just say yes.
Ish, yeah. There was a follow-up to that, right?
Yeah, sure. Yep, ish. But yeah, that's exactly when that was from, when you could really cookie cutter that. I mean, it used to be you could do Kog'Maw, Janna, Shen, and Morgana, and that's your dream team every time.
All right, so I hope you've cleared those borders and all those overlays, because we have ban number 1 coming out from Counterlogic Gaming, because they get first ban, and it is going to be Shen yet again. So Shen, the trifecta ban, not going to be seeing him in any of these games. Poor Surgeon. He only wants to get out to that field and help people and, maybe kill a few people along the way. But yeah, we're not going to be seeing Shen yet again. That is the first ban here from Big Fat GG.
So, very common ban. I explained in the first game why Shen is banned. I don't think I have to go through it again, although we do have more viewers. But, yeah, Shen is banned.
We have more viewers?
Well, we've pushed, I think when I first announced like that, when we were doing first picks and bans, we were like around 5K. We're up to, we've been pushing 15,000 through most of the casts.
Cool. I like it. 15,000 people here to support their favorite game and their favorite players in this Game of the Week here from National NESL, which is going to become, a weekly thing. So, guys, you're not doing anything Friday nights. Come watch some of the top-tier seeds of North America battle it out purely for your pleasure. So, hey, I mean, that's a pretty good deal. Do you know what else is a good deal? The next bans. So we do have LowELO going to be taking out Anivia and Alistar. So